Hey folks, Grant Estrad here with Big Tough Farmer, briefing number 3. I just wanted to talk about quitting this morning. This may help you today. This may help you this week. Within the agricultural world, quitting, giving up, whatever you want to call it, is frowned upon. And there are times when you should not quit. You should persevere, but there are other times when quitting may, in fact, be the right and the cool thing to do. And so if you find that you're in a situation where you're being taken advantage of by another party, by another person, or you are involved in activity where you're constantly losing money, it's almost a self-sabotaging, your behavior. You're doing it to yourself. You really need to take stock and ask yourself, do I need to continue within this relationship? If it's something that you're doing with with your own business, or if it's something that you're doing with another group or another party or another person. I really recommend checking out 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. We're going to cover this book at some point on the VTF platform, but we just wanted to go over a little bit of what he says about trying to decide whether or not to stay in a deal or a given relationship. Just Google it, check it out. Stephen Covey, Highly Effective People, Lose, Win, Win, Lose, Relationship kind of a thing, and you'll receive some images. So go online. Go check it out, take stock of it. Essentially what it's saying is our ideal scenario, the thing that we really want to be involved in, what we want to work towards, is a win-win situation. That's when both parties are going to benefit from whatever the activity or the relationship is. So if you're doing something to where you have a business partner, they're making money, you're making money, the customer's making money, it's like all good. That's awesome. That's what we're trying to do here. Oftentimes we find ourselves in situations where, we're winning, the other party is losing. We're losing, the other party's winning, or both parties are losing. We're both losing our shirts on the deal, right? And so you need to take stock and ask yourself, is this scenario a win-win, a lose-win, a win-lose, or a lose-lose situation? And so in order to make, once you make a decision of where you are, once you take stock and you detach and you evaluate what the situation is, it does take a lot of courage to make a decision here. I don't want to discount how difficult it is. So yes, you're going to be nervous, anxious, frustrated, angry, afraid. You're going to be going through all these emotions before you actually make a decision to modify the relationship or end the relationship or quit the relationship. It does take a lot of courage to do that, and I'm here today to say that I'm encouraging you to have that courage to do what you need to do to start getting closer to the win-win scenario. The definition of courage is that you can't be courageous without having a feeling of fear or dread or apprehension. So to be courageous is to act even though your feelings are telling you not to act. So keep that in mind when you're about to make a decision today, this week, later this month, or later this year, over the next 5 years. You have the ability to do that. Before you do make a decision, though, and let's say you're in a situation that's lose-win, win-lose, or lose-lose, ask yourself, how are you contributing to that, the negative parts of the relationship? So if things are your fault, you need to take responsibility for that situation and make amends to improve the situation. And so this is not a victim mentality. This is not, I'm just going to exit stage left and ditch the situation. No, we're going to face the situation. We're going to say, this is how I contributed to the negative things in this relationship. This is what I'm willing to do and put forward. And then you go ahead and then you do those things and you do attempt to rectify the scenario. You don't quit until you've tried to do those things. And if you, in good faith, to the full extent of your ability, have made an effort to contribute positively towards a win-win situation, once you've kind of hit that point, and it's different for everybody, at that point you need to say, okay, I'm ready to go ahead and quit, right? And so you do have a responsibility to do a whole bunch of things before you quit, but I do recommend that once you reach that point, you do quit. And then once you do quit, you need to change your habits and how you got yourself into that situation in the first place. So again, you still need to hold yourself accountable for getting yourself into that situation. Maybe you're hanging out with the wrong group of people. You have the wrong support network. You're hanging out with people who don't have a win-win mentality. Whatever it may be, you need to change your ecosystem, change your environment so that you don't get involved in another lose-win, win-lose, or lose-lose scenario. So I hope that helps you today. It certainly helped me today or this week to make some decisions. And so I'm happy that you're here. And if anybody has any questions or comments, please leave them. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share our new channel to other people. I think it's helpful to put this information out there. And I'll just close out with saying that if you're farming, if you're homesteading, if you're within agricultural, realm, quitting is frowned upon. That is the culture. But I am here to say that it is okay to quit once you have taken responsibility for how you got yourself into that situation in the first place. So you need to change course. You need to pivot. You need to make some new decisions with new information so that you can continue improving your situation, the situation with other people that you have in your general ecosystem. So we'll close out with our mantra. As a BTF, I will strive to sharpen both myself and others every day, knowing that I may fail. I will start each day anew by influencing what I am able to relative to my own skills and talents. I will lead by example physically, mentally, morally, socially, and ecologically. I will incrementally do the work required to elevate myself, my goals, my team, and my leadership abilities. I hope everybody gets after today, has a good one, and makes the hard decisions that you know that you need to make today.